What's up, Giant Slayers? Brandon here from David vs. Goliath BJJ. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my back warm-up routine, which I personally feel is the best to properly warm up your back before training Jiu-Jitsu. So if you're ready to level up your back warm-up routine, then keep on watching.
Alright guys, so the first stretch or warm-up that I like to do is what I call a slow march. So I'm just going to slowly bring one knee up at a time. Right knee, left knee, and then back down, right knee, left knee. Then I'll switch sides, left knee, right knee, back down, left knee, right knee, and alternate. Alright guys, in this next exercise, I'll bring my feet and knees together and slowly just rock side to side. Depending on how stiff your back is, I'll just go slowly and a little further each time I go back and forth to get a nice little warm-up going. Alright guys, so for this next stretch, I'll bring my knee up to my chest and I'll hold it for about 30 seconds on each side. This one's really good to loosen up your lower back as well as your hip flexors and your glutes, which are connected to your lower back. The next stretch here is a slight variation off the previous one, but in this one I'm going to bring two knees up to my chest and give myself a nice squeeze here. Again, excellent for loosening up that lower back. Okay, the next one we have here is a single knee stretch. I'm going to leave my bottom leg flat. I'm trying to keep my shoulders flat to the mat, bringing one knee up to my chest and bringing it across my body here, and then I'll switch sides. Then from there, I'll transition to a double knee stretch where I'm bringing two knees. So now you can notice my bottom knee is also bent. Instead of a single knee stretch, here we have a double knee stretch. Again, another excellent warm-up. Alright guys, so this next one here is known as child's pose. Starting off on two knees and I'm drawing my butt back into my heels. The next one we have here is really good for warming up your core. Your core is not just your abs, you guys, but it's also your lower back. But here I'm raising my opposite leg and opposite arm, being sure to keep my thumb facing up towards the ceiling and flexing my glute and holding for a couple seconds at the top. Great exercise, great warm up for your lower back and core. Alright, this one here, you guys, I'm starting off kind of in a referee position and I'm extending my thoracic spine up, looking up towards the ceiling, then dropping my shoulder back down. This is a really good exercise to open up your chest as well as your thoracic spine and upper back. Alright guys, in this next stretch I'm going to perform a little variation on a squat, but notice how my elbows are tucked on the inside of my thighs. Also, it's a nice little groin stretch as well. But if you guys have facet joint pain or if you ever notice that your back gets tight when you lean backwards, this one's really good to kind of take the pressure off. Alright guys, next stretch here is for your hip flexors. Again, when it comes to warming up your back, you also want to warm up the areas that are connected to your lower back. Hip flexors, glutes, and your hips, again, are some major areas you want to focus on. This one I'm just doing a nice lunge forward, stretching out my hip flexor, and if you want to intensify the stretch, you can also incorporate your upper body by turning up and away towards your front knee. Alright guys, so this next exercise is one of the more difficult ones. This one always gets my back on fire, gets a nice little burn going. But I'm putting my back at an angle, kind of at a 45 on the ball here. If you have a ball, awesome. If you don't worry about doing this one. But if you do, take advantage of it. It's one of the best strengthening exercises you can do for your lower back and to give yourself a nice warm-up before you hit the mats and start training. But notice how my legs are kind of spread out for base, and I'm lifting my glutes and my hips up in the air here, and it's really working one panel on each side of my back at a time. Okay, this next stretch, you guys, is a movement we see often in Jiu-Jitsu. It's a bridge, but I'm really focusing on holding that bridge at the top, again, squeezing my glutes, activating those glutes. And if you want to intensify the stretch or the warm-up here, you can transition to single leg glute holds here, where I'm in a bridge position and I start to alternate by lifting up one leg at a time. Alright, and the last one, guys, I call it Superman. You're going to be prone, facing down towards the mat, lifting up your arms and legs at the same time, getting an awesome back workout.
Alright guys, that's my back warm-up routine that I love doing before I train. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give that like button a slap and a fist bump. And if you haven't already and you guys want to check out my BJJ neck warm-up routine, I'll leave a link to that video here or here so you guys can check that out as well. And if you guys want more videos on how to survive and thrive against the biggest guys in your gym, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you stay in the loop choke and you don't miss out on weekly videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, victory always tastes better when you're the underdog. I'll see you in the next video.